Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, some of the things that have been going on in my life. And in today's video, just want to talk about the day and how I'm feeling right now. Feeling slightly better than I was yesterday, and I think the fact that today I made some good progress to unblock my end-to-end runs makes me feel good about that. So yeah, basically I was able to unblock the run. It's currently executing, and it turns out it was like just some change that this other engineer did that was messing with my changes, and so it was causing these issues that did not exist before. And so we just figured out which file, like why it was getting applied to my changes, whereas basically he put in place a way that it actually should not be applied to my changes. But yeah, we figured that out, and I'm really happy to see that the run is ongoing. I think it's gonna run for the whole night until it gets stuck, maybe tomorrow or something. But really happy with the progress. Today was a cool day. Went into the office, had a few in-person chats, and was also able to make progress on this. So it was very productive. And yeah, very happy with that. When I came back from work, I went to the gym, did my 20 minutes rowing session. There was this kid, because basically the gym, they were having a party thing, I don't know, like some sort of event. And there was this kid who was playing around the gym, and like she came next to me and like wanted to do the rower also. And so I just helped her, and yeah, it was very cute to see with her little feet. But yeah, that was fun. And then after that, I listened to this Tim Ferriss show episode. I think it's part of the 10-year anniversary series from this show. So episode number 737, and it's basically like a remix or like combination of two episodes. One with Naval Ravikant. I think the first part is with Naval Ravikant, and the second part is with this guy called Nick Kokonas. Sounds like I'm saying Colas in French, but that's not how it's written. It's with Kokonas. And basically, it was very interesting because this guy, he started out in finance and basically somewhat figured out like the inner workings of options trading by learning from another guy who mentored him, and then got into the restaurant business. And I think the chain is Alinea or something like this. And just thought it was very inspiring. It kind of reminded me of Willy Guidara's book Unreasonable Hospitality. And also the first portion of the podcast was with Naval Rafikant, and it's so enjoyable to listen to that. Like one thing that stood out for me is him talking about like quoting from one of the interactions that Charlie Munger had with someone who asked him the question like, how do I find a worthy mate? And basically the answer, which is the answer that I've intuitively figured out, but it's been lately kind of waning. Like my belief in it has been kind of waning because of the stuff, like, with ups and downs in life. Like the belief in some things kind of comes and goes. But this helps me reinforce this idea that the best way to actually find a worthy partner or life mate is to be worthy of a life, of a worthy mate, to yourself be worthy of a worthy mate. And basically the idea is just to work on yourself until you no longer need them, and then they appear. And that's something that's very hard to do, and I've been trying to do it. And I think lately I have not been very good at that part, like not needing them. Yeah, I think some short-term thinking kind of led to a few setbacks that really affected my mindset about this, my long-term mindset. And I've been trying to recover from it. And I think the fact that like some things are not, like, basically the frustration with this project and stuff like this has been affecting my overall mood in general and my belief in myself. And so basically listening to this kind of podcasts kind of serves as a reminder of the things that I know intuitively are right, but basically as the outside world, you know, kind of works on you, you start to give up on those things. And I think this listening to this podcast episode was a timely thing, because my, it's not even belief, it's like just like the people that I've been spending my time around are not, I mean, not everyone, but like how I've been spending my time the past couple of months has not been the best for my growth, especially the people that I've allowed to be in my life are not worth it, to be completely honest. And I mean, of course, I'm talking, I have a few people in mind when I'm saying this. I mean, obviously, I know a lot of people, but then, like, basically, these few people kind of restricted my worldview, and basically, it was like a slow thing. And like at some point, I was really, really happy. I think last year, sometime around, like after my second half marathon, I was at like maybe my peak of happiness and joy and like fulfillment. And then I met a few people and started spending more time around them, and that has had a direct negative impact in my life. And I can only like talk about that now because I can clearly see the pattern. And like I'm no longer like staying in touch with these people. At least I'm trying to not have them in my life anymore. And yeah, basically I think just completing the next thing, like completing this project will be a huge win for me, and like a huge confidence boost, like, and then doing some other stuff, like some other things that will challenge me and allow me to give myself evidence of the things that I'm capable of, like more recent evidence, because the evidence of the 2 half marathons from last year is starting to fade. The evidence from my promotion is starting to fade. And now I need new evidence to reinforce, like, to basically be at the source of my confidence for the next stage in my life. And yeah, just trying to do that and like focusing on that from now, and just being aware of this net, like literally, like I have like a few specific people in mind. Like it's so clear that the second that these people, like that I started spending more time around these people, my life satisfaction, and like all of the hope, and like all of the good things that came from my growth last year started to decline. And it's like, and now I'm like just trying to recover back my trust in myself, and my like that, just that innocent curiosity and innocent excitement, and just joy that comes from within. That's what I'm trying to recover, like just reconnect with myself again, because I think lately I've been too focused on getting other people's approval, and I need to reconnect with myself and rebuild my confidence to not depend on anyone's approval. Just have this confidence that's driven by lived experience, and seeing myself overcome obstacles I didn't think I could overcome, and just providing evidence for myself to be able to support whichever confidence I get. So yeah, it's a process. Like I'm like painfully aware of this. And I guess awareness is the first step. So as long as I don't give up and I keep on investing in myself in small ways, I will get over this small rut that I feel like I'm in, and it will work itself out over the long run. So just, Rita, please don't give up on yourself. Be patient with yourself. You got this. I believe in you, and you can 100%, make this happen. You are capable of much, much, much more than you think. Than you think. Basically, there is no extra thing to add to that sentence. And you just have to stick with it long enough for those positive things to keep on compounding. So I know you're putting in the work, even though sometimes it's not easy. I know you're saying, like, I know you're like swimming upstream from these things that are trying to take away all of the progress that you've made, and just keep going, and don't underestimate the long-term impact of these small actions that you're taking every day. These actions add up. Over the long term, only good stuff will come out of this. So just don't give up on yourself, and yeah, and listen to your like, be super aware, basically. Continue to develop this awareness, lean into it, and eventually you will have built enough pattern recognition to be able to not be affected by these things. And I thought that I would not be affected by these people, but actually it's like a slow burn. Like, the impact is like so incremental that you don't realize that your life is getting worse just by spending time around them. So yeah, it's a lesson that I'm getting better at learning. Who you like? I think you can find videos from maybe 200 days ago, where I was talking about the same thing, the importance of who you let into your life, and who you give the privilege of your time to. And it's a non-neutral thing. Anyone who is not making your life better is making it worse. You cannot have someone who's keeping your life the same. There's no such thing as a neutral person in your life, and they're either making it better or they're not, or actually they're either making it better or they're making it worse. And so yeah, just I know you've been practicing lots of empathy and wanting to help people, but if you try to apply that empathy to the wrong people, they will actually end up taking away that hope and empathy from you, and like not care that you get affected. So you have to be super deliberate on who you apply that to, and just know that sometimes you cannot change people, right? Like you cannot just be so kind that they become kind, or lead so much by example that they start to do the same thing. Some people don't want to be helped, and some people don't want to have their mindset shifted. They just want the dopamine hit of new information. And the worst part is that I knew from the get-go, but I don't know, I somehow convinced myself that I could have a positive impact on their life without it having a negative impact on my life. But what happened is that I lost all of my energy and like joy of living from giving it to them pretty much. And yeah, that's I don't want to ever do that. No one is worthy of that. No one, there's no one in this world who gets the right to do that to me. And only I can draw the lines to be able to protect myself from those kinds of people and be super and like be uncompromising on that. Whenever I compromise on that, I'm the one that ends up getting hurt over a long enough time horizon. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking about today. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'm about to go to sleep now that it's 2:20 a.m. Yeah, thanks again for tuning in. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, it's the one right before this one, or you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. Thanks again for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic rest of day, night, whichever time of day it is where you are right now. Bye for now, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.